Hey guys, Blue Wizard here with another Soulforge video and Gems of War. It's a whole new week and we got new events, new weapons, new things going on, so let's go check it out. And as always, I start with the weapons first. And we have a really great weapon in the Forge this week, Rope Dart. It is an absolute steal for 300 diamonds. A legendary costs 800, a mythic costs 4,000. For 300 diamonds, you can have this Rope Dart weapon, which will eliminate all armor from an enemy and deal magic damage, and then it will pull them to the first position. And it's essentially doing true damage, but it's allowing your entire team to do true damage to an enemy because it will eliminate all of the armor on that enemy. And this thing is really good for delves and things like that, different events where the armor gets really high on troops because it'll eliminate all of that armor. But yeah, it's really good. I recommend that. It's #1 choice. The second weapon I'm going to say is okay in here is this one here, the Twin Claws. It will explode 31 green gems and exploding gems on the board. It's a great mana generator. But it will also grant a random status effect to all beast allies. Then it will summon a beast troop if you have a empty space on your team. So that's a pretty good weapon too, but Rope Dart is definitely better. Rope Dart is a must-get weapon, in my opinion. So then we go over here to troops, and legendary troops really aren't that great, so I'm just going to pass over those legendaries. And let's just talk about mythics here. For mythic troops, we have Wolf-Garrick, we have Infernus, and we have Arachnean Weaver, and then finally we also have Ishtara, and we have the Scourge of Honor. Is there 5 mythics now in the Soulforge? I think I missed something in an update. I've been kind of out of the loop in the game here, and I see 5 mythics, right? Because we have Wolf-Garrick is a mythic, and Furnace is a mythic. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because this guy's a mythic too. Wow. So there's 5 mythics in a Forge now? Is that a standard thing that they're doing every week? Wow, okay. That's probably because there's so many mythics in the game now. That they're just giving people more of a chance to craft them, I guess. Which, hey, that's good. Well, what's the deal here? Why can I craft 6 of Arachnean Weaver, and I can only craft 3 of these? What? Arachnean Weaver is only 2,000 diamonds? What's going on here? Is there certain mythics that cost less? Are all the mythics that have a 20 mana cost gonna only cost 2,000 diamonds? Huh. I definitely missed something in an update. But anyway, that makes no sense to me why Arachnean Weaver is only 2,000 diamonds and Wolf-Garrick is still 4,000. Wolf-Garrick is just not that good. It's just not that good at all. And so I don't know why it's 4,000 diamonds and Arachnean Weaver is 2,000. But let me tell you something. Arachnean Weaver is one of the better mythic troops in the game. And for 2,000 diamonds, I would say get this thing if you don't have it. Because it's still a really good troop in my opinion. It will web all enemies. It deals 38 true damage to the last 2 enemies. And then if an enemy dies, it'll explode 15 gems. And if you fully trait this thing, it's immune to all status effects, Devour, Mana Burn, all that stuff. And it has a 75% chance to summon a web spinner when an enemy dies. And all of that for 20 mana cost. So, yeah, it's still a great mythic troop. One of my favorite mythic troops. And it's only 2,000 diamonds this week. Heck yeah, I would say go for it if you don't have this thing. So yeah, I would say that's the #1 this week. And Furnace is kind of like, it used to be, a top tier mythic troop. It's kind of fallen down from that, but it's still way better than Wolf-Garrick. And, Ishtara and the Scourge, I'm not real excited about these guys, honestly. They're all like average. So, Arachnean Weaver is #1, especially for that cost. I'd say go for it. Yeah, that's my opinion on the mythic troops there. So, we got the new troop here in the shop. Let's see, where is it? weekly event. For 400 glory, you get 2 arcane blood trait stones and all these other resources, plus one of these troops. That creates 3 wild cards. If another ally is enchanted, gain an extra turn, then enchant a random ally. It has a 25% chance to create 2 wild cards when matching 4 or more gems. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but I like to usually get these new troops up to Mythic right away, and it gives me some resources too to play with. It gives me 32 Arcane Blade Trait Stones here. We got 80,000 gold. We get 32 Glory Keys. All sorts of good stuff there just for getting this thing up to Mythic right away. Purchasing that many of them. So, yep, that's the troop there. Let's go over to our event. Hunting the Leocorn is the name of the event this week. And it's spell damage, 160% spell damage. I already got my medal in the shop, and I've been fighting through some of these battles. Now, there's only so much you can do with the teams because we're limited to the Raksha troops. But for Mythics, you have Ubistet, you have Umanoth. For Legendaries, you have Indrajit, you have Sekma. And then we start going into troops that aren't Legendaries or Mythics. Some of them are good, and some of them are not good, but this is a newer troop, I think, that I forgot to ascend and level up. Oops. I can only ascend at the Legendary. Oh, that's alright. But I was going to say, this one's a pretty good mana generator. It creates 9 red gems and 9 purple gems. Curse and burn the first enemy. But what the real one here that I like the best for this event is Indrajit. This guy is an underworld troop. I believe it's a legendary troop down in the underworld there, but it deals damage boosted by red and purple gems to 4 random enemies. Oh, excuse me. So I like that, and with 160% spell damage bonus, we are going to be rocking with this thing, and I've already been testing it out with some battles, and of course things are kind of low level right now. But the other awesome thing too is we can use the Sunspear class, which the Sunspear class, I haven't fully leveled and traded, but if you just fully trade it, you're going to be able to create a Firestorm at the start of every turn, which means you're going to have more red mana falling down on the board. And since we're using a whole team here of pretty much red mana, it's going to be amazing. Now, I had Dawnbringer in here, but one of the things, one of the weapons that I was thinking of that everybody has is the Summer's Fury, I believe it is called. See if I can find it. Here it is. Summer's Fury. This thing will do damage to all enemies and also creates red gems. So we can do this. And then for banners, we probably should do double red, purple. Something like that. And that right there, I think, is going to be kind of a winner for what we're doing. Now this thing, curse and burn a random enemy. I could put this up here in the top, because if in my case, it's going to be best to probably do that simply because I have this leveled up to 100, and I have Fireblade, deal triple skull damage to burning enemies. Now, that would be super amazing if the percentage for the event was based on skull damage, but it's not. We're dealing with spell damage right now. But still, it'll still give us some pretty good damage there if we can burn the enemy. And we have a burn going on with this this troop here. I'll just quickly trait that. And Ubistet here, all ally Raksha gain 1 attack and magic at the start of every turn. And the magic is going to be really good because the class, the Sunspear class is a Raksha class. And Indrajit here is also a Raksha. So just having Ubistet, even if we don't use it, it is an amazing troop, but even if we don't use it, passively, it's going to be giving us 1 magic to those other members of the team here, which is going to increase our overall damage because the damage is really boosted on spell damage for this event. So, and with that Firestorm going, we're gonna have lots of red mana flying around. And so I already got this up, and if I cast this, it hit all those guys at least once. And then we can finish it off with that. Alright, this is a level 70 battle. It should, now that it's this high of a battle, I shouldn't kill everything in one hit, because up to this point I've been pretty much killing everything in one hit. I'm still doing quite a bit of damage here, that's for sure. Now we're up to a level 82 battle. But this is pretty much my recommended team with this weapon, because this weapon is, even if you don't have all of these troops in the team that I'm showing you here, this weapon is still fantastic, and pretty much everybody is going to have this weapon. It's a pretty common weapon that you get earlier on in the game. Now, Ubistet as lethal kill, just lethal. So I love that guy. And then, of course, Interjet's going to hit the stuff 4 times. So I really love that team and those troop combinations. So that's my team for this event. And there's nothing else going on really this week. All the way, this is the only event going on this week. So those are my thoughts on the teams and Soulforge and for this event and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, get Rope Dart if you can. Excuse me. Lose my voice. Yeah. Sorry about that. My voice is going on me. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys, as always, and I'll try to make some more videos here in the future. I'm still trying to move into my new house, and lots of things going on. Still working full-time work and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'll be creating more videos here in the future, so stay tuned for that. I'll try to do one at least once a week now. So appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Later.